In our last travel video, you saw us arriving at Sedona View RV Resort in Cottonwood, Arizona.
Yeah, we were in this area several years ago and we stayed at Verde River RV Resort and we liked it also. We just like to try new things.
What we really liked about Sedona View RV Park was it was centrally located to historic Jerome. It was about 30 minutes to Jerome, 30 minutes into Sedona, and only about a 12-minute drive to get into downtown Cottonwood. So it was a great location.
Yeah, and the area is bordered by the Prescott National Forest, and it's super quiet. There aren't a lot of highways by there or anything, so it was nice.
However, it does get pretty windy around that area, at least during the time when we were there.
Yeah, super windy, so you definitely want to keep an eye on your awnings. But if you happen to see our replacement of our Starlink antenna and how it blew off the roof, this is where that happened.
And smashed our window.
So this happened while we were gone. And I don't know if you can tell, but the glass is shattered. So that's fun. Looks like I just had my next project video picked for me.
They have over 190 full hookup sites. There are not a ton of amenities here, but you're paying for the location and the views. And the views on the north side of the park seem to be the best.
Yeah, that's where we were. It was really great because our deck just looked right out towards Sedona.
But the other side of the park was overlooking just like that kind of, I don't want to call it a prairie, but it was just nature. And so that was really pretty too. So there's really great views kind of all around the edge of that park.
Something of note that Tara noticed later that I didn't notice when booking this, but might have precluded us from booking it because we like to have good cancellation policies, and that is their cancellation policy is pretty much no cancellations, no refunds.
I don't know if they ever make exceptions to this, and maybe they do, but on their website it says no refunds whatsoever are given at any time for cancellation, no matter how far in advance you cancel it or not. So just keep that in mind. Like you said, sometimes that keeps us from booking at a place. So.
Yeah. One bonus that I found as a bonus was its proximity to the Ford dealership. We needed service on the Ford at that time, so it was perfect. I was actually able to take the truck down there and ride the one wheel back. Just dropped off the truck right there, riding my one wheel back up to the RV right over there. Can't get a whole lot more convenient than this location in terms of proximity to a Ford dealership for oil change and such.
There are so many awesome hikes in Sedona. How do you choose? I don't know. I mean, I went through and looked at best hikes and all trails and online, and we decided to check out Devil's Bridge because of basically some of the pictures that we saw online, and the reviews were great, and it's a fairly long hike for us with a lot of climbing and stuff, but it was great.
Going for another hike, this time in Sedona.
Yeah.
This one is called Devil's Bridge via Mescal Trailhead.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two paths, two hikes that lead to the base of the Devil's Bridge part of the trail. One of them is the Dry Creek Road. It looked really, really busy, and there was a sign saying that there was no parking left. But we were going there anyway. This one looks a little more interesting versus just a flat road.
This one is almost 4-mile loop, so it's going to be probably challenging for me, but I'm excited about it. It seems to be busy. You know, this is the end of spring break and Easter weekend approaching, so it's busy right now, but that's all right. We wanted to just get into town early because it is getting busy, and I was reading online that the traffic's getting really bad in town. It didn't seem that bad though. I mean, it was busy, but
it's busy.
It flowed okay.
Yeah.
So
forgot how beautiful Sedona is.
Oh my gosh. You know, we've been here for almost a week and we haven't actually been into town yet, so got our backpacks. I've got my personal urination device.
PUD.
But this trail is probably so busy that it's very unlikely that I will be using this. But I'm bringing it anyhow. Let's go.
Do it.
We found parking right here on the side of... There was some on the other side of this little parking area that we could have parked into, but we weren't sure, so we parked here.
Look like Boba Fett. There's a little jetpack thing that sticks up in the back.
If only it was a jetpack.
That'd be pretty cool.
Jet me up this mountain.
We're supposed to have those by now. Got that camera ready. Got this camera ready. And got this camera ready. Awesome. This is so pretty.
This is so great. I wish the girls were with us.
Yeah.
Spread my wings and let go. Something stirring in my soul. I feel it again, feel it again, feel it again, feel it again. Unlock the cage and free my heart. This is where the journey starts. Now it begins, now it begins.
I guess either way it was fine.
Oh,
The
yeah.
trail that way.
This is so cold down here, though.
It's gonna be a good day. Rolling on like the thunder with open eyes full of wonder. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive.
Good morning.
The wheels keep turning. Every night is a new morning. It's a good day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's a good day to be alive.
This way?
Yeah. Double check all trails.
Yeah.
Making sure we're on track.
Look at this.
I know, that is awesome.
Vehicles out here.
Oh, it must be. Oh, this is that dirt road trail or whatever.
Oh, this way? It must be this way.
Devil's
Oh,
Bridge.
Dry Creek via road.
Yeah, this is, so if we hiked from that other one,
Oh,
we would be coming down here. That's why I said it didn't look very interesting. The trailhead where we parked took us across Dry Creek Road, which is another route you can take to get up to Devil's Bridge. So you can drive that road up and get a little closer if you want and make your actual round trip shorter.
If you have the proper vehicle, of course.
Yeah.
Parking in that area is very limited.
I guess you can get down here and hike from here.
Yeah. So you can take that little dirt road, and there is some parking here, and I'm surprised that there's open spots right
I
now.
wonder if that sign, if it was talking about this area that was full.
I don't know.
I think it's important to know the proper etiquette when you're hiking on very busy trails like this one.
Yeah, obviously, rule number one, pack in, pack out, leave no trace. Don't leave any of your garbage or anything behind. Take everything in, take everything out.
Number two is know who has the right of way on these hikes, because you know, as you're hiking and especially as you're climbing up, you need that momentum to keep going if the climb is steep, right? So the rule of thumb usually is if you are ascending, you keep going. If you're descending, you move over and let people who are climbing up get through.
Up has priority. And if you're in a group like a family or whatever, don't go like 4 abreast and take up the whole thing. We see
Basically,
that all
hike
the
in
time.
a row, guys. Hike in a line.
Yeah, when it's busy, if you're in a group, hike in a line. And when it's not busy, you know, you spread back out.
Yeah,
but
obviously, if you're the only ones on the trail, you can do it really, you know, however you want.
be courteous.
Another thing on a very busy trail is keeping your volume down. And what we mean by that is, you know, don't pack in your own personal speaker and blare your own music for everybody else.
Boombox on your shoulder.
Yeah, somebody on this trail, as we were walking back down, had a little speaker blaring music, and I just thought that it's really inconsiderate for everyone else around.
True.
Just be courteous when you are hiking. I'm not saying don't have fun and laugh with your friends and the people that you're hiking with and all that stuff, because that's why you're there. But just be courteous.
Yeah. Also respect the wildlife. We see so many people walking up with their cell phones to like big beasts like elk and bison. That's dumb. It's really dumb.
You're asking for it. You're cruising for a bruising.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, get closer. That's real smart. This is what makes me so mad. Oh, is she trying to feed it? Or is she just taking this picture?
And speaking of animals, if you're going to take yours, check the rules ahead of time. If these trails say no dogs allowed, that includes yours, and it's usually there for a reason. Usually it's a conservation thing. It's not just because they hate dogs. It's just because they can interfere with the flora and fauna of the area. It's about a 400-foot altitude adjustment for this hike. Starts out pretty moderate, but at the very end it gets, I would say, moderate to, what's the next level? Upper moderate.
Extreme. I thought it was extreme.
Yeah, the last part was pretty intense.
This is really actually pretty dangerous with the amount of people that are here.
Yeah.
Was this the only way down then too?
Yeah.
Cool.
As you get closer to getting near the bridge, that's when you're gonna have to start climbing up some rocks.
This way?
Yeah, I was thinking that way looked a little easier. I mean, you got the wall to lean on here.
Yeah. You want a hand? You're good. Yeah, go ahead. I need help too. It's a little bit better. Oh wow, this is a nice spot. This could be a good snack spot when we're done. This is great.
We did make it all the way up to the top to the bridge, but the line of people waiting to get their photo on the bridge was crazy long. There's a big difference between what you see in pictures on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and what you actually see in person. A lot of times these hikes look like you are out there all by yourself, but really in reality, there's a whole line of people waiting to get their picture taken too.
Are you ready? Can you go straight down this way?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably sit on my butt. Yeah, I got it. I'm just gonna crab crawl it. That's the best way to do it. I don't care if I get a dirty butt.
Took you so long.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. That was a fun hike.
That was fun. We didn't wait for the bridge.
No.
We saw it.
Saw
I
it?
don't care.
Yeah, don't need to go out on it.
We made it to the top. Oh my gosh, though. Look at my sweat through 2 shirts.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sweated.
Oh, hey.
I don't know how that's possible.
Okay, that was an awesome hike. Really, really like that a
Yeah,
lot.
just over 4 miles. That was a long one for us. Now, we're just gonna go into town, I guess, and I have no idea where to eat, so I'm just gonna look up a couple
Look it
options.
up as you go.
Yeah.
We have no internets here.
I can't see like where the restaurants are.
Connectivity can be kind of spotty and a challenge when you're out exploring the Sedona area. That is why we always recommend using AllTrails and downloading your map ahead of time if you're going for a hike.
Signs on every mountainside, line highways, stitching desert thread. Billboards break my spirits down. Skywriting in this shell over my head.
Okay. Some serious steak on there.
That's awesome. Some of you might be wondering, what is the deal with the shirt that I was wearing in this hike that you just watched? Well, that's a shirt that I found on Etsy, and I bought it because I liked the meaning behind it, but it was a little bit more snarky than just what the meaning is intended to be.
Yeah, which is basically pack in, pack out, leave no trace. Clean up your stuff, guys.
Clean up your stuff. Yeah, because we see too many times in our public lands, like national forests, national parks, state parks, even on trails.
People suck.
People can suck and they leave garbage and crap behind, and it drives me crazy. It drives us crazy. We pick up litter when we are boondocking and when we're in national parks and stuff. And so we thought this was a clever way to remind folks, as you're on a trail, clean up after yourselves. I got an unbelievable response when I wore this shirt. So people were coming up to me like, I love this shirt. That shirt's awesome. Your shirt's great. Where'd you get your shirt?
Yeah, I was jealous. She was getting all the attention.
I got all the attention.
I like her shirt. Oh, thank you.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. I love your shirt. Oh, thank you.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you so much.
That gave us a light bulb moment, right? We were like, okay, this is widely popular with people on the trails. Maybe it will be something that our community would also like to get behind. So we decided to do it ourselves.
Branded our own.
Branded our own. We did license it. We put changing lanes on the back, and now we have it available for you guys in multiple colors. We have, of course, the original shirt, the mint with the dark green. We have this really pretty Kelly green color, and we have a really cool yellow.
If you're out in nature wearing one of our new shirts, be sure to take a picture and tag us in it so that we can see where this thing is being put to use.
That's right. So if you are boondocking on BLM lands, if you're in a national forest, in a national park, in a state park, anywhere that you are out in nature and you are wearing this shirt, let us know where you are.
Of course, there's a link down below, so please check it out.
And down below, he means in the description of this video and on our website.
Okie dokie. It's getting a little bit windy out here, and tomorrow is expected to be super windy. So I was thinking about finding a way to put our Starlink antenna to maybe get some, just get a bag and take some of these rocks and put the rocks in and have the bag in there. But I think I'm just gonna do that instead. I don't know if you can see it over there. I'm just gonna set it on the ground over here, and it blows over, it doesn't fall and smash a window, it just falls over. So yeah, let me get up there, stow it, and I think I've got plenty of cable to reach over onto the campsite and put it over there somewhere. Probably gonna shut off Tara's TV. Let's go down, set that thing up.
So we want to get into Jerome one last time before we depart tomorrow, but that means today's T24, which means it's time to treat our tanks. Now, I have no sense of smell, but Tara has the sense of smell of a police canine.
He's not wrong about my nose being super sensitive. In fact, we did a test and I didn't know we were doing a test.
Yeah, I used Tara as an involuntary experimental lab rat, and I didn't treat our back tank for like 3 weeks straight in like 3 locations too. So it was getting stirred up and she didn't even notice. And our next location has no sewer, so we want to make sure we really get these things treated very well because they need to last a couple weeks. Now, we've tried many different treatments over the years, and we have found that Liquified is by far the best one for the tank and also for Tara's nose. I love how easy this is to use, particularly the fact that it's not a powder and doesn't make me sneeze like it would when I would sprinkle in the Happy Camper.
Yes.
It's pre-measured. You just squeeze it into this thing, you dump it in there, you fill your bowl, and you dump it.
Liquified is also the sponsor of today's video, so thank you to Matt and the team over at Liquified for supporting our channel. We were headed to Jerome.
We were going back to Jerome because when we did the ghost tour, we didn't really explore much of the shops, and we hadn't been in Jerome in years, and we just wanted to go back because it's 30-minute pretty drive. We knew that rain was coming into the Cottonwood area again, but not till later. And then as we're driving towards Jerome, you could see that it's raining.
Yeah, so we checked our weather app, and yep, it's raining until 5. So
currently raining in Jerome as we speak, so that's out. It's currently raining in Sedona, so that's out.
The upside is Daisy's going to be super excited.
Daisy,
we came right back, although
Daisy,
she probably knows no difference between 10 minutes and 10 hours. All right, camera's rolling. I'm pulling out to the left.
Okie dokie, I'll be watching.
I'm gonna get straight up here on this little bit of flat part, get the bike in.
Okie dokie.
At least we don't have those strong winds that I have to fight to hold the gate open when we're leaving. Jeez.
I couldn't find, the black bungees that we've had forever.
Yeah.
On there.
Well, one of them broke, remember?
Yeah. Well, I tried to find a replacement. 4 to 6 weeks for delivery.
What? For a bungee?
For that bungee.
You can't find one at Home Depot?
But it's red.
So what?
I wanted black.
Chad.
To match.
So instead you just would rather not have a bungee at all?
No, I got 2 red ones.
Okay.
They're temporary until I find the black one.
Temporary, because we don't have any red on this rig at all.
Well, they serve also as our curtain.
Yes, I understand, but our curtains aren't black anymore, so it doesn't really matter.
The red clashes with the beige.
Oh yeah, because you're okay. I'm stopping this camera. Okay, go ahead with your red bungees.
Functionally, yeah. Fine.
Oh my gosh. We just use these on travel. The bike straps are red. What's the difference?
So let's get stowed away. See this? See?
Chad.
I don't like it.
Oh my gosh.
And these aren't as tight either.
Oh well, that's
Alrighty.
like your drawers. Your drawers aren't as tight.
So heading out of this site, we're going to be going down, really the only way you're allowed to go down.
Not just the site, but heading out of the park.
Yeah. The road that we came up is one way, and we'll put a map on the screen to show you, but if you go that way, it's a little steeper, and at the top, it's a steep combined with a turn, and we actually hit our toolbox on the corner of the RV a little bit. Got a little scratching going on there, but it happens. The way we're going out now is really the only way allowed out, but it's also the way we recommend coming in.
Yeah, it looks a little intimidating when you're pulling into this campground, because the hill is kind of steep. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go that way when we first got here. But in retrospect, that would have been better.
Yeah.
So it's a very short distance, and it's a little bit steep, but it's paved, so you'd be fine.
Oh yeah.
And we would have avoided the whole sharp turn and stuff. So.
And the scratches.
Yeah, so let's flip the camera around though so they can see it on the way out.
Coming up in our adventures, we head to Mesa, Arizona, and we find a really cool state park where we get to explore a new area for us.